We're going up a mountain.
You just turned that on to say that.
Yes, I turned that on to say that.
26.5.
It's so pretty. It's so pretty out too.
I can't.
I know. I'm talking to the camera.
I can't.
Come
on, car. Give me some more juice. Oh no.
The idea of being taught consideration by a man who had just blasted away half his living room wall seemed to be causing him intense suffering. But Mr. Weasley's wand was still in his hand, and Uncle Vernon's tiny eyes darted to it once, before he said, very resentfully, "Goodbye, then."
So, we didn't like our campsite. It was a little skeezy, sketchy. So we're driving to Linville Falls in search of a campsite before it gets dark.
"See you," said Harry, putting one foot forward into the green flames, which felt pleasantly like warm breath. At that moment, however, a horrible gagging sound erupted behind him, and Aunt Petunia started to scream. Harry wheeled around. Dudley was no longer standing behind his parents.
This is what our days consist of. Grace playing Pokemon.
He was kneeling beside the coffee table, and he was gagging and sputtering on a foot-long purple...
It's our campsite.
One of the three.
One of the three. We haven't been to the third yet. At night, we have to put our food in the bear box, or else bears will get it.
Slimy thing that was protruding from his mouth. One bewildered second later, Harry realized that the foot-long thing was Dudley's tongue, and that a brightly colored toffee wrapper lay on the floor before him. Aunt Petunia hurled herself onto the ground beside Dudley, seized the end of his swollen tongue, and attempted to wrench it out of his mouth. Unsurprisingly, Dudley yelled and sputtered worse than ever, trying to fight her off. Uncle Vernon was bellowing and waving his arms around, and Mr. Weasley had to shout to make himself heard. "Not to worry, I can sort him out," he yelled, advancing on Dudley with his wand outstretched. But Aunt Petunia screamed worse than ever and threw herself on top of Dudley, shielding him from Mr. Weasley.
So, that was my trip to the mountains. This channel is going to be a bunch of videos about my life in Montreal next year. I wanted a way for people to know what's going on in my life, since a bunch of you live back here in the States, and, you know, with all the frickin' cell phone plans and crap, it just doesn't work out that I can text or call you guys. You can watch these videos and see what's going on in my life for the next 4 years. Peace. Don't crash.
I got this.
It's awkward, like talking to a camera.